What's going on, guys? Sinister here, back with another video, and we are doing our first Tera Online video. It used to be called Tera Online, I think it's just Tera now. It is an MMORPG, free to play, it's on the Steam store. Really cool, some gameplay I've seen of it, I'm gonna try it out. I'm not used to this type of combat, and that is, it's not lock on, it's you gotta aim your abilities and stuff like that, which I guess since I've played ESO, I'm kind of used to that, but this is a very unique game, and we're going to see. I have a level 1 priest made already. I just jumped in there to try to get the controls down so I don't look completely stupid while creating this Let's Play, but yeah, this is the first episode of this Let's Play we're going to do. I'm going to have one character specifically for this series, which I will create now, and we're going to get into the character creation, because it's actually really cool how you can create characters, and we're going to get into that. They have different classes and races, very unique to this game, so we'll take a look at those. Very cool art too, the way it looks. Just very cool cinematics too, which I don't know if you'll be able to show, but yeah, I mean, just look how beautiful this looks. Very cool. The cities are really cool as well. We're going to jump into the races first. First one is a human. You're going to have that in pretty much any MMORPG. You have the females, of course, and the males here. There are certain class-specific ones which we will get into. They all have racial skills too. The racial skills of the human decreases the chance of knockdown by 50% for 3 minutes, more of PvP. Reduces PvP damage taken by 10% when you are below 30% HP. Recovers continuously after resurrection, and increases crafting speed for light armor. So that's a good thing with light armor. So you see archers here use light armor. It would help them craft their own armor. Same with like sorcerers and stuff like that. Very cool, unique racial skills that correlate with them. Second one is called the Castanic, I believe. Which if you look, it kind of looks like Satanic, and they're more of a darker, kind of a blood elf vibe if we're gonna go that route. But you have the males here. And the females as well. Really cool. Their racial skills increases combat movement speed by 30% for 3 minutes. So it's you activate it, I guess, and it gives you some movement speed. They have passive racial skills as well as just racial skills themselves. Dirty fighting increases the chance to crit by 1% when attacking from behind. So any type of sneaky class, I don't know what you want to call them, but we'll get into that, and this is when I'm going to be, it'll correlate. I won't spoil anything, but, increases crafting speed for metallic weapons by 10%, which I don't really know much about that. I don't know the weapons at all. I literally not play this game more than 10 minutes, so we'll have to figure this out. If you guys have any clue, you can let me know, but I'm not going to look it up. I'd like to learn myself playing it, so we'll get into that later. Light landing decreases falling damage by 50%. Now, I don't know if that's a passive or if that's something you have to activate. That's a really good racial skill. The Armon, or the Amon, these are actually really cool. They're kind of like Draenei, but like more badass. You have the female here, which you can't really see. Hopefully, I'm just going to change this and see if you can see. Yeah, you look how cool she looks. And the male. Male's more of like an Argonian Draenei combo. Like some ESO mixed with World of Warcraft. Their racial skills. Your resistance to knockdown and stagger improves for 30 seconds. Decreases the damage received by 10% when your HP is below 30%. So that's actually really good. They could be good for tanking and stuff like that. Increases resistance to periodic damage by 10, so I'm guessing dots. And increases your gathering speed. So there are, I'm guessing that's like for mining, herbalism, stuff like that. Next one is the High Elf. There's always got to be some kind of elf class. you could make these guys look like the most preppiest things in the world. Let's see if I can go to the Priest, the custom one. Like, look at this. It is crazy how like preppy you can make them. Where's the Sorcerer at? Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's a little crazy. And the females, of course. Their racial skills replenishes 100% of your mana. I guess that's like mana per 5 seconds, usually what it is, or mana per second, through the power of the core. Teleport to Alamanthea. I'm guessing that's some sort of city, like their racial city. Replenishes mana for 10 seconds after you're resurrected, which is really cool. And increases gathering speed for essence. So, like, I may be speaking gibberish here, because that's what it sounds like to me, and I hope I don't sound stupid for people who actually play this game and know what they're talking about. I don't. So, we're gonna all figure it out together. And there's where the unique classes come in. The Potpourri. And now these aren't just pandas. You can customize them how you want. Like, They're really weird. They're basically little animals, little cute little animals. Their passives, there's no male or female, it's just one gender. Monsters do not make preemptive attacks, so that's kind of cool. Your speed increases for 3 minutes outside of combat. I guess that's an active. I've seen some of these racial skills that like have an hour-long cooldown though, so that's a little weird. Increases plant gathering speed, so yeah, I guess like herbalism. And your swimming speed is faster than other races. That's really cool, actually. Next one here is the other unique one to Tera, and that is the Elin. Just weird. I don't know. Kind of weird. Yeah, it looks like here you can give them bunny ears, and they have fox ears too. I don't know. Their racial skills. Oh, they're all the same. Okay, so the racial skills for the Potpourri and Elin are the same. I guess if you really want to get into the most basic, this could be the male, while this is the female. Like, if we're gonna get into like that, since they have the same racial skills pretty much. But there are class specifics, so not really. And the last one is the Barca. They're just kind of cool, and they also don't have a female race, it is just a male. The racial skills replenishes your HP while tapping magic from Bygone Age. Teleport to Alamothea, the same thing as the High Elf, so maybe they are in the lore together? I don't know. You can read the lores down here too, I just don't want to make this video super long. Increases the resistance to stun by 10, and increases crafting speed for magic weapons. So I was thinking a tank with how big they are, but maybe they're more of like the sorcerer or priest because of their magic weapons. Yeah, what we're gonna do, we'll go through the classes real quick, but I am definitely going to play a Castanic because I know what I want to do. First class, we have the warrior. Now, this isn't your typical warrior you would think in any other MMORPG. This is more of an assassin. You see, they wear light armor. They're melee. They can do sustained DPS and evasion tank. So the reason I went with this is with the, where's it at? The crit from behind. I'm playing the more of the assassin type role with the light armor and double swords really quick. You can see a little preview of what they do down here, and this will also give you more in-depth like what they can do. They're offensive, there's healing too, complexity tanking, and what they're good at. And you have key skills here: dash towards your target, sacrifice HP for a decisive attack, which is really cool, and hit a target twice. So they're more the assassin. This is what we're gonna go, but we'll go into all the other ones too. We'll briefly go over them. You can read them and pause them if you want. I just don't want to make this video too long. Priest. Pretty much every other priest. They're a healer, they can give buffs, they're ranged, and they wear robes. So my guess is there are robes. I would guess the sorcerer is robes too. Yes. There are robes, and there's light armor. So light armor is like kind of leather, stuff like that. Oh, I know there's heavy armor. I haven't seen any medium or something like that, but there very well could be. So yeah, you have your priests. You see they're really good at healing, pretty good supports, not the best offensively or complexity, but what do you expect? Lancer. This is like a paladin-esque type thing, but like your true traditional tank. You see their tanking is maxed out. Offense, you know, their tanks are not going to do a lot of damage, and their support is pretty decent. From what I've read, Lancers are like a very high skill cap, but if you can master them, they're really good, especially at solo leveling. The mitigation tank, melee, and heavy armor. Next one is a Mystic. This is another form of healer. From what I've read, they're better at healing than priests, but they're a little harder to play. You see here their support is maxed out, unlike the priest, which is a little lower, but their healing is also a little lower than the priests. Their offense is low too, but they have a high complexity. Summon a Throw of Life. Heals and removes harmful effects. That's really cool. Double crit factor for party members. So I guess these key skills are also going to take into play. This is more of like a true healer, I'm guessing, where this is more of a support maybe. So I'm thinking along like that. Like this would be Holy Priest, or this is more like a Discipline Priest, I guess. Is that what I'm going at? I don't know. I have no clue. I could be speaking out of my ass right now. Slayer. This is like your more traditional warrior. Two-handed, big sword, stuff like that. Burst DPS, melee, but they wear light armor. Good offense, decent support, good complexity. Overall, I guess, pretty well-rounded. You see the little clip down here, how they work. Although I'm comparing these to other classes, these are really unique in their own sense with this game, so that's really cool. Okay, you must have a level 40 high character to view a Reaper, so I can't even give you what they look like, but from what I read, Reapers are, like, apparently pretty badass, and do a lot, so that's probably why. Berserker. Two-handed axe, I'm guessing. Yeah, burst DPS, melee, and heavy armor. So these are more They do a lot of offense though, and they can tank a little bit. Okay supports, bad complexity. So these apparently just must deal buku damage. You know, kind of similar to, where's it at, Slayer, in a sense that, you know, they deal big heavy weapon damage, but these guys also have heavy armor, so they can tank a little better, I guess. Okay. This is what I'm saying. We have class specifics. What is it? Gunners. Gunners can only be Castanic or High Elves. So, and female ones at that. But apparently Gunners, again, are like easy. Like, they're just OP, where they deal double the damage in any dungeon more than anybody else. This is like, if you really want to be a noob and just go with it, Gunners apparently are the way to go. Their offense is maxed out, and that's about it. They're ranged, burst DPS with heavy armor. A ranged heavy armor. That's a little crazy, now that I think about it, just reading it. Sorcerers. These are more of your mage, if you want to go, but again, that's very, very general. Not at all how it is, but burst DPS, range, and robes again. Let's see some key skills to see. So you can summon a flying meteor that bombards targets in front of you. Summons an icy storm. So yeah, my guess is like they kind of control the elements more or less. So like arcane, fire, and frost mage all in one. They're sorcerer. They're not really a mage. Only humans can be brawlers. Only female humans can be brawlers. So they have a class and gender specific for the brawler. Offense, good tanking, decent support. So heavy armor, mitigation tank, and melee. These actually look pretty good with the stats they've given here. Archer is the next one. Sustained DPS, ranged, and light armor. It's basically a hunter. I mean, there's always, like I said, there's always going to be a human in any MMO pretty much, and there will more than likely always be an archer, a hunter, something with a ranged bow. Decent offense, okay support. I don't know what the support really means, because when I think of hunters, I don't think of support. So we'll have to dabble into that once we get into the game. And ninjas can only be the Ellen. These actually look really badass, and I really want to try one of these out. So I'll probably make one eventually. But what we are going to do is we are making a warrior. Gonna be that typical rogue type thing. We're gonna go with the Castanic, and we're gonna go male because I love their getup. It's pretty cool. So we have a warrior, and you can see the character customization is crazy for this. You go down here to outfits. This is what your outfit will look like as you progress in game. You start off with something like this, and you move your way up. Now this is the warrior's outfit. There are different gear, of course, for different races, but the warriors will look like this, and they just get better and more crazy and more badass as you progress through the game. So late game, we're gonna be that. I mean, come on, that's just awesome. I love it. Voice, you can even change your voice. You can go all the way from high pitched to low, but I like that. Okay, and fine details. I mean, we'll dabble into this later, but you can literally adjust anything and make this the way how you look. And they also have presets here, which we're not gonna do. But yeah, so, and you can also just hit random and just generate something. The features are the horns. So I think I'll go through all of them real quick, but I did dabble in this a little bit, and I'm pretty sure it was 7 that I wanted, and I thought was really badass. I don't know. I'm kind of liking that too. We'll click that for now. Face. I mean, there's just so much, and then this is just like a broad selection, because like you seen earlier, you can change the features, the nose, the mouth, the eyes, completely how you want. I'm kind of digging that, honestly. I think we're gonna go with that. The dormants. Now this changes based on faces. So this one changes the beard more or less. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So was that. Now we get to the fine details. This is where it gets interesting. The bone structure. I mean, this is... It's subtle details, but... I mean, you could completely change this how you want. And we're going to do that. I'm going to kind of go through this fast. I don't want to take too long on this. But you guys can skip the video if you want, if you don't want me just doing this. But you can make this completely unique, which is what's really cool about it. I want like kind of a cocky, well, a little cocky look. What is this? The nose. I'm not really too concerned about this one. You can even give him a broken nose. Oh, come on. That's great. Ears. We gotta give him that elf ears. I mean, they are an elf. So. In a sense, more the dark elf. And the mouth is the last piece. Oh, show some teeth too. Okay, I think we're just gonna go with that. I'm gonna look at again at the faces just to see. I don't know if that's gonna change it at all. Let's. I might have just completely messed all of that up, but you know what? It's whatever. Because I'm really liking that actually, and I think you can change. That's kind of cool. Either that or that. Yeah. Oh, this also changes the hair. I didn't really pay attention to that. That's actually kind of cool too. I don't know, man. I'm digging all of these. This is the hardest decision of any game for me, is creating your character. But this is going to be one episode, so... Oh, man. I think I'm going back to this one. It gives me that more of assassin type feel. Which could be completely the opposite of how you play with the warriors in this game, but that's just a vibe I got from reading it. I think we're set, and then we'll just see what we're gonna kind of start off with. Alright, now, typically what we usually do for our assassin type deal is name him Sinister, but I doubt this is going to be available, so we'll probably have to come up with something unique here. Yeah. Usually what I'll do is double eye everything. So I do that with my, there we go. I did that with my Divine Priest as well. And we're in. That is the first episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe for more of this and follow the series. You can see my characters together. Yeah, be sure to subscribe because I will continue the series. I'm only going to play our assassin here, sorry, our warrior here for this series, and I'll play my other characters in my free time. So be sure to keep following up if you enjoyed it. Social media links are in the description, guys, and until next time, I'll see you again soon.